body. Across, and then under the arm, down the inside of your arm, up the outside, and the base of your head, top of your head, and your forehead. Let's do that with the other hand again. In the middle of the chest, the thymus gland, inside the shoulder, first point in the lung meridian, under the arm, following the flow of yin chi from the heart meridian, and then down the inside of your arm, pericardium, heart, and lungs. Going up on the outside, large and small intestine, and triple heater. Base of your head, top of your head. Let's go on to the other side again. And the thymus gland is good because it's good for your immune system. On the inside, armpit, and then down the inside of your arm. And up the outside. Base of your head, top of your head, and forehead. And now do your rib cage. So the spleen, the liver is on the right side under your rib cage, the spleen, stomach on the left. And again, it's good to give them a good slapping because it helps to boost your immune system. Good. And now use the tips of your fingers and do your face. And the sides over your head, over your ears, in front of your ears, a bit difficult with my mic, your cheekbones, and around the back of your skull, your neck all the way down. And get ready to do your primal dance, everybody. Your tummy, and just shake out your butt. There you go. Well done. And now it's a total free dance. It's primitive. It's using all the sense organs. So if you've got any kind of rubbish you don't want hanging around, you can use your tongue, stick your tongue out and chuck it out into Mother Earth. And just start nice and slowly. Use the shoulders, just warming up the whole of your body. Keep the balls of your feet on the ground. Just lift the heels up and down. Just express yourself to the best of your ability and just enjoy the music. Listen to your body. If you've got any pain, please stop. Take it easy. Anything to do with Qigong must be comfortable. And it must be fun. Stick your tongue out again. Just throw it out, whatever it is. Let it go. And feel full throughout your body. Are you stiff in the waist? Just side to side. Your hips. Woo. Shake out your wrists. Shake your ankles. Wiggle your butt. Have fun. Smile. And if you're a couple, dance with each other. Just have fun together. And the children. Woo! This is what all the tribes in Africa love to do. So just think you're there on holiday. Woo! Keep it slow if you need to. Use your knees, elbows. Keep the wrists nice and supple and loose. And check your hips. Separate the hips from the rib cage. Woo! We're not going to do the song because it's quite a long song. Just enough to agitate all your chi. Woo! That's it, Ivan. You're doing a great job. Take your arms as well. Woo! That's it. Loosen up. Let the meridians flow. Woo! Use your neck gently. Okay, slow it down. I'm just going to put our slower music. Now feel the energy between the palms of your hands. Keep moving. But imagine you're holding a big beach ball and focus on the space between the palms of your hands. So this is when you can feel and play with your energy, with your chi. Keep your arms relaxed. Lift the upper arms away from your body to just air your armpits. Remember, you've got the first point of the heart meridian there. Keep your movement nice and comfortable. And connect with the space between the palms of your hands. And then play with it. So even if you don't feel anything, it doesn't matter. As long as you keep your intention and your focus on the space between your hands, the energy will follow. So it doesn't really matter, you know, when you think about somebody, those thoughts, the intention, always, the energy will always follow. So it's always good to be careful about what thoughts you send to people, because they will get it. Always nice to send loving thoughts. That's it. Just see how far you can feel the chi. And if you don't feel it, just pretend it's there and keep focusing on it. So today we're not playing as long with chi as we normally do, simply because we want to go into the figure eight and the hip circles in order to activate the base and the sacral chakra. So just pour that energy up in the middle of your body, which is a conception vessel, down the inside of your arm. Follow the flow of chi that we were slapping up the outside, top of your head. Same other hand, the conception vessel, down the inside of your arm without touching, up the outside. A few more times, down the inside. Sometimes you can feel a sensation like static energy, down the inside, up the outside, to the top of your head. Smooth the energy around your belt area, your belly, like you've got a big tire there. And energy around your butt, and pull that energy down the back and the sides of your legs. If you can't bend too far down, don't bend, just send the chi there. Pull it up to the front and just put your hands on your belly. Okay, ready, perfect. So now you're going to just have your legs apart, bend your knees, be comfortable. So the knees are slightly bent so that you release the pelvis, okay? So now just do a very, very small circle. Imagine that you've got a compass that is hanging between your legs and you're going to draw a circle between your feet. And your feet are arched. So you can grab the ground with your toes so that you create a nice little arch here, your feet. So it's good if you've got feet. Try to lift this from the rib cage. So put your hand on the big hip bone here, your sitting bone. And try to keep the upper view still. So really isolate this bit. Keep it really small. If lift to your body, do what good. If it doesn't feel good, then stop. And the other way. Keep it small. Excellent. You're doing brilliantly, everybody. Becky, are you okay? Just put your thumbs up if you are. Good. Thank you very much. Keep it small. Other way. And the other way. And keep working front and back. So you go side, front, side, back. Okay, now do a very small half a figure eight with this hip. So we're going to draw a figure eight horizontally on the ground, but first the one side. Push the hip back, forward, back. And notice how you feel. How are you? Is it hurting you? Then take it easy. Other side. It's a forward, side and back. Forward, side, back. So it's just half of it. Now go into a full figure eight. Slowly first. Side, back. Keep it smooth. You're drawing a figure eight on the ground. Let's speed it up if you can. If you can't, keep it to a slow rhythm. And again, really feel the isolation between the pelvis and the rib cage. I mean, the top part of you will move a little bit because you're in one piece, but it's this area that really needs moving. And change the angle in your hip joints now by turning the foot out to the side. Keep going into figure eight. Make sure that your legs are wide enough apart so that you can actually move your pelvis freely. You'll feel it slightly different as you're facing the one side. Bring it back to the center, carry on. Turn the foot the other way and keep your hip that way. Figure eight all the time. Make sure that your legs are wide apart enough and your knees are bent so that your pelvis can move. Back to the center. Okay, now just take it into small circles again. And the other way. And do a pelvic floor. Squeeze up. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Feel it zipping up here. Keep the feet soft. 8. It's very good for all these organs here, men and women. Lift a figure eight again. Bring your heels out, figure eight. Turn out. All different angles. Really feel it work around here. Activating and sacral chakra. Bring your feet in again and just shake it out. Well done. I'll turn the music off. Okay. So shake it out. I'm going to kind of leave you to your own devices, but I will talk you through it. Yeah. Because when you start to activate your fluid system, most of you are familiar with it, some of you not so well. Um, the movements come from inside. So if you have back issues, it might be quite a good a relief to actually have a chair. I'll show you and make sure that you can see me. Again, like we did last week, you can use a chair or an armchair, whatever you've got handy there, or a bed. And you could just rest the lower legs onto your chair so that you can press the tailbone into the ground. So it feels really quite lovely. So I'll let you settle down first. If you have any questions, you know, you can always ask me or you can ask at the end. So when you're ready, just relax in this position for a little while and focus on the sacral chakra. So the base chakra, which starts at the tip of the perineum, is your grounding force, your earthing. This is where you first land onto this planet. Now, like I said at the start, you're connecting to the element of water, to duality, to bipolarity, to your sexuality, to your clairsentience. So I just want you to now, if you can, just gently press on your shoulder blades, on the middle part of your back, and just suspend, if you can, if your chair is high enough, suspend your pelvis up in the air a little bit, not too high. I don't want you to arch your back. It's basically allow your tailbone to just hang free. Now, if you find that difficult, maybe you can just put a cushion under your lower back or roll a towel or something under your lower back so that your tailbone is suspended in the air, but comfortably without causing any stress to your back. And if you don't want to have your feet on a chair, then you can always, you know, just have your feet on the floor with your knees bent. It's up to you. Okay, so now what I want you to do is focus on this area and just gently press it down. If you're using your hands under your lower back, just gently press into your hands or press into the towel or the cushion. And be aware of what you're feeling in your belly, in your waist, in your back, in your tailbone. And then just tilt it up again. Just gently move one way and the other. And become aware of your shoulder blades on the floor. And feel what is happening with the shoulders. Is that movement radiating slowly upwards or down? We're all different, so just notice what you are sensing, what you are feeling. And just gently, you know, like wag your tail from side to side. Imagine that that sacrum is your tailbone. So just gently wag it, but only very small movements. All you're doing this for is just to activate the fluid system so that then the movements start to come from within you and then you can just follow. So for you who is new to this, you imagine when you get up first thing in the morning and you have an early morning stretch. So you can even do that with your arms. Allow your arms to gently stretch upwards, following that stretch and feeling it inside of you so it feels really lovely. And then notice if one arm is stretching, where is that stretching coming from? Is it just coming from the shoulder? Is it coming from the armpit? Are you stretching it from the middle part of your waist? Is it coming all the way from your hip? And that is the fascia that we're talking about. How fluid is it? How juicy is it? How elastic is it? Or have you got a glitch somewhere that's preventing you from doing that? So if you have, then be nice to yourself. Force nothing. And just say, I'm accessing my fluid being. And allow whichever limb or part of your body needs to suspend in a position so that it can start to lubricate. Sometimes when you're clearing a blockage, your limb will be in a position that maybe you wouldn't even imagine that you could put it there. And it's there and it feels good. It feels like a good stretch, internal stretch. And sometimes if you have a pain, it's almost like you go into that pain, but it's a good pain because you know that as it's suspended, the fluids are rushing, the blood is rushing to that area in order to lubricate it and give it a chance to heal. So this is the exploration. You force nothing. You surrender and you allow and you feel. It's so beautiful. Once you get used to it, it fills your mouth with saliva. When you really get into it, you get tears streaming down your face. So if you're already lubricating all the facial fluids, imagine what it's doing inside your body. It's creating and activating all the production of fluids within your internal organs. The internal organs, I always call that area my aquarium. The aquarium where, the more you accumulate fluids, it's called a serous fluid that keeps all the organs sliding and gliding amongst each other. And the more juicy they are, the healthier they are. So you are learning to nourish your cells at a very, very deep level. And in order to do that, you're actually accessing your involuntary nervous system. You're no longer in charge of this. You're allowing your body to be in charge of that now. So with practice, it becomes second nature to you because that's exactly what it is. If you look at dogs and cats stretching this way and that, that's exactly what they're doing. And we've never lost that. It's always there. So keep wriggling, keep stretching, explore with the movements. You can make it happen a little bit if it's new to you, and then keep it in a position and see what happens next. Be curious. And keep focusing now on that sacral chakra, on that area of the pubic area in your pelvis. And allow and surrender. And I will just read a little bit from Anodea's book as you surrender and you enjoy. Quietly, you lie at peace, alive against the earth that is solid, still, unmoving. You're still, yet for every ebb and flow of breath, there is movement in your body. There is change from inner to outer and outer to inner. The path between the worlds is woven through you, the path of change. As your chest rises, the breath moves through your nose, throat, and lungs. It ebbs and flows as evenly and gracefully as waves upon a shore, back and forth, empty and full, in and out. Inside, your heart beats, your blood pulsates. A river of life connects each and every cell within you. Blood flows outward. Blood flows in towards the center again. Your cells expand and contract, ever reproducing, dying. Wiggle a finger back and forth. Impulses of nerves run down your arms. Your breathing continues. In, out, in, out. Deep in your belly, you become aware of a warm glow of orange, pulsing through your pelvis, through your abdomen, through your genitals. Pulsations of orange light move in rivulets down your legs, up again through your thighs, flowing through your belly, and up through your back to nourish all of you. You are alive. You are a wave of motion. Nothing within you is truly still. Nothing around you is still. Everything is constantly changing at each and every moment. Every sound, every ray of light, every breath is an oscillation, back and forth, constantly moving, swaying, flowing, a flow of constant change, changing every moment from the last. By the time you finish this meditation, both you and the world will be different. Within your body is a river of change. Find the subtle inner flows of movement and thought, moving up, down, around, and through. Find them and follow them. Allow them to gain momentum, removing obstacles by easing any tension you may find. Exaggerate their flow with outward movements. If you are rocking, you can rock back and forth, letting the rhythm build until you feel maybe you want to get up. But remembering your roots below. You move with the flow of water, sometimes slow like a great river, sometimes quickly like a spring stream. You are many droplets as your thoughts fall from your mind in tiny movements. The tides within you grow and move faster as they plunge downwards, cascading over pinnacles of earth. You are alone, yet others are around you. They too ebb and flow. You are water, the essence of all forms, yet formless. You are the point from which each direction flows, and you are the flow. Shall we flow together and join our souls in this journey down the river of life? Shall we flow together to the sea? And notice what you're feeling now. Just be gentle with yourself. If you feel pain, just be really, really gentle. And you can even ask your inner physician or your spirit guides, whatever you feel comfortable with, whether it's source or God or angels, ask to guide you and to guide your body, how to heal it. If you need to move around, if you need to get up, just honor the sensations that you have. Whatever it is you want to do, it's all right. So I'm just sharing with you what I am sensing. So what I'm sensing, I'm kneeling because I want to be present for you, but at the same time, I'm getting a very strong vibration going through from my lower pelvic area into my thighs. And even though I'm sitting on my heels and on my knees, something is shaking inside of me. And if the shaking happens, allow it. And last week we were comparing the body to a lighthouse, and we were decorating the ground floor room, which was the widest room of the lighthouse, and we were decorating it in warm red colors. We're going to climb up one floor, and we're going to go into a smaller room. It's still large, and you're going to have a look around and decorate it with orange. You can put whatever seats you fancy, curtains by the windows, different shades of orange, and make it a really inviting place. If that resonates with you, then just go ahead as your body is busy exploring still. And very gradually now, just come back to your center being your belly below your navel, which is your grounding force, your grounding space. And if you wish to sit down, then gradually roll onto your side. And you can stay seated on the floor if you're comfortable there, or roll onto your side and get up on all fours to sit on a chair. The choice is yours. Do it nice and slowly. There's no rush. All I want you to do now is to have a really good stretch. So remember I mentioned the early morning stretch. I just want you to go into an early morning stretch so that you've done this part of your body. So just go as gently as you can and stretch. Now, there's no right way of doing this. Close your eyes and feel, where is that stretch taking you? And as I described it earlier, feel where it's coming from. And if you've got a pain, it's where you have that blockage. And just go with it gently. Allow it to do what it wants to do from inside out. So this early morning stretch is something that we all do without thinking, and it feels great. But we always stop it because we're always in a hurry to get on with our chores. So if the fascia is stuck somewhere, then the stretch will be a bit uncomfortable. So ease it, accommodate it so that it doesn't hurt you, and see where it takes you. There's no right and wrong with this. You know, this is not an exercise that I prescribe on how to do. It's how it feels for you. This is natural. This is natural. This is the essence of Qigong. The essence of Qigong is self-healing. It's not about hurting. It doesn't come from outside. It comes from inside. And that's why thousands of years ago, a lot of these Taoist sages, they designed forms after observing animals, how animals take care of themselves. And they just stretch naturally. And just see where it takes you. Let the breath come as well. And as you've opened yourself out, just gently place your hands on your heart. I just want you to smile to your heart. Thank it for pulsating away and pumping the blood around your body, keeping you alive. Just smile to it. We're going to finish with the heart sound. Okay? I'll keep that other little meditation for next week. And because I've already taken you through some of it while you were doing your own unwinding. So we're going to do the heart sound, which is sounds like heart. And then we'll just have open attention to see if the heart wants to express itself. So the heart is connected to also carrying anxiety and love. Anxiety, love, and what else? Lots of other lovely qualities. So we won't even think about anger and hatred and cruelty. We won't think about that one. We will just think about love and how that can repair everything. So breathe out. Breathe in through your mouth, fill your belly. Open your mouth wide and let the sound heart come out. Breathe. And smile to your heart again. Breathe out. Breathe in. Open your mouth wide. And just let your breath come naturally. One more time, breathe out. Breathe in. And let your breath come naturally. Smile to your heart. And now give yourself an inner smile, starting from the top of your head. You know those happy faces? Imagine that you're putting a happy face from the top of your head all the way through your head, your neck, and just a nice big smile, a big grin all the way through your chest. Thank your body for being there, for keeping you alive, for showing you little pains, because that just means you have to give attention. Let your breath just come naturally as the smile sinks down through your trunk into your pelvis, into that area that you've just been working, your red room and the orange room. And all the way, let that smile go all the way through your hips, your thighs, your knees, You can even stroke them if you want. And the rest of your legs, to your ankles and your feet. And just feel the roots growing from the soles of your feet. And let those roots go deep into the center of the earth through all the different layers of rock and sand and earth until it hits a crystal in the center of the earth. And now let that golden balm from the center of the earth fill your roots up and let it flow upwards through your roots into your feet and up through your legs into your heart. And in the meantime, welcome through your crown the white light from the heavens, source, spirit, our home, and let it come in as a white light, filling you, cleansing you, merging, going into every nook and cranny of your body and merging with that golden light in your heart. And just send love to your heart, send love to your body. Thank your spirit, thank your body. And then give out love to everybody in the group. And may it just expand outwards and create huge ripples of love waves around you. So your energy is growing and growing and growing. You're expanding out. We're forming a great big chi bubble and it's going out. So just send that love wherever you want it to go. And breathe and open your eyes. And well done. Rub your hands together. Really rub between the fingers so that you stimulate those meridians, hand meridians. And now wash your face with that fresh chi, top of your head. And then release any excess from the conception vessel into the ground. Do that twice more. So it just activates you, brings you back into the room. And one more time. And let's close the gate. This is a little ritual from my past life of forms. Just gather the energy from the earth, turn the palms up, gather the energy from the heavens, and then palms facing in your body. It's like you're closing the gate. And as we're doing the chakras, you're closing your chakras, you're protecting them. Twice more. Earth chi, heaven chi, close the gate. One more time. Earth chi, heaven chi, and close the gate. Put your hands on your belly, your lower dantian, which is your crystal field. We have 3, lower, middle, upper. And this is your grounding force. This is what we've been working with. Well done, everybody. Thank you so much. I will just stop the recording now. Thank you so much. That was fun. And recording.